You're going to be back on the trailways on the way home. If I catch one, what's so important that you got to check a phone right now?
This right here, what I'm showing you, it's the untold truth about Travis Hunter and Deion Sanders. This is the part of the game, a part of their life, a part of their reality nobody's going to show you or tell you about. I got a bone to pick. Well, not really a bone to pick, but I'm going to tell you right now, and I mean right now, the only reason I'm making this video is because no one else is talking about this. Nobody's talking about this, and it deserves to be talked about. I don't want to go as too far as to saying it pisses me off, but it does rub me the wrong way that they're not talking about what Deion Sanders and Travis Hunter is currently doing. Also, may I throw this in there, we got to talk about Deion Sanders' son. I would be straight up lying to you if I sat here and tried to tell you I don't understand it, because I do. I get it, I really do, and I think you guys, you understand it as well, but that doesn't mean it's fair. ESPN, SportsCenter, College Game Day, all these channels we watch, who do they mainly talk about? Alabama, Georgia, and all the big dogs. Now, yes, they will bring up Jackson State here and there, but they're not going to show you what I'm about to show you in this video. And they're also not going to tell you the things I'm going to tell you in this video. I want you to really, and I mean really, think about this. If Deion Sanders and Travis Hunter was coaching and playing somewhere else, oh, they'd be talking about him nonstop. But since they're playing and coaching at Jackson State, they don't talk about him as much. You can start to see the irony in those statements, and once again, let me emphasize this. I understand it. It's Jackson State. It's not a big-time program. Things are changing, though, and I believe they are changing fast, because now when you bring up Jackson State, you know who it is. You immediately think of Travis Hunter and Deion Sanders. 4 to 5 years ago, if I said the name Jackson State, you wouldn't even know where the school's at or anything about them, but now you know stuff about them. No intro, no none of that. It's rather simple. If you like college football and videos like this, it'd mean a lot to me if you consider subscribing to the channel. It helps us out tremendously. We would love to have you join and be a part of our family and community we're building on this channel. Subscribing is 100% free, and if you decide in a week or two you hate my videos, you can always unsub. Anyways, getting on to the main topic of this video, Travis Hunter, aka the former #1 recruit in the country, we all know, or should know, he went to Jackson State. It was a big controversy and it was a big dilemma because he was supposed to go to Florida State and he wound up switching on the last day. I'm not going to let y'all forget, what was everybody saying? Oh, if he's going to Jackson State, that's going to hurt his draft stock. He's not going to develop as a true player and blah, 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 blah. All that nonsense. I call it nonsense because, oh, what do you know? I believe it's nonsense. Maybe if this was in the 1970s or 80s, I would agree with that. Going to Jackson State over a Florida State or Alabama, yeah, it's going to hurt your draft stock. But you got to keep in mind and remember, Travis Hunter has had all eyes on him ever since he was in 8th or 9th grade. All these scouts and NFL teams, they know who he is. There's already eyes on him. Whereas if you're a 2 or 3-star recruit, and yes, some people don't know you, but some people do, it probably wouldn't be the best thing to go to Jackson State at this given point in time. The truth of the matter is, it didn't matter where Travis Hunter was going to go. The scouts, they're going to get the film. And especially, like I said, it's 2022. There's film everywhere. We're in the era of social media. Everything he does is going to be retweeted and posted on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, wherever. And the biggest factor to go on top of all that, guess who his coach is? Primetime. He has connections to the NFL. If there's any coach right now at the college level that has more connections and more ties to the NFL than Nick Saban, it's got to be Primetime. Although many of you may have hated Primetime as a player and athlete because some would say he was an a-hole, you got to respect what he's doing as a coach. If you don't respect what he's doing at Jackson freaking State, I don't know what to tell you or make out of you. I just think you're flat out stupid. Do some of y'all understand the ramifications of what he did? He got the #1 recruit in the country to go to Jackson State, Mississippi. In this past weekend, Jackson State and Deion Sanders demolished, I mean, they absolutely curb stomped Florida A&M University 59-3. I already know what you're sitting there saying. Yo, Matt, it's FAMU. It's FAMU. They're a terrible team. Well, guess what? North Carolina only beat them 56-24. And a lot of people would say North Carolina, they're a decent team. I'm not going to say they're good or great, but they're decent. They're 2-0 right now. And guess what? Jackson State beat this team worse than North Carolina did. And in this game, as a true freshman, Travis Hunter, he shut down one side of the field completely. They wouldn't even throw his way. Correct me if I'm wrong down below, but I believe they only threw his way maybe twice, and one of those he almost picked off, and they was like, okay, we're not throwing back that way again. This guy's a stud, but I'm not going to rant on that too much because I already knew this, and most of you knew this. Whoa. Hold on. Before you run to the comments, I can already smell these people right now. "Oh, Matt, it's Florida A&M University. They're terrible." Look, I get it, but still, you got to give credit where it's due. You also got to bring this up. Deion Sanders' son, Shadur Sanders, and I hope I'm saying that correctly, he went 29 for 33, only 4 incomplete passes, and had 5 touchdowns and 300 yards. I'm going to show you a video clip, and this right here is why Travis Hunter decided to go to Jackson State, and I love this video. I can't stress it enough. I absolutely love what Coach Primetime's doing there. I respect the man so much. It's hard to hear what Deion Sanders said, and matter of fact, you can't even really hear it at all. Anyways, Matt, roll the clip. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what sports is all about. And did you see and did you notice that Travis Hunter, he went to Deion Sanders and pulled him back in for a hug? That is how you know that Deion Sanders, he's more than just a coach to Travis Hunter. He's a mentor, and I would say he's a great father figure. That is what sports is all about, and people that don't play sports, they don't get it. A coach is more than a coach to a lot of these players. This is exactly why, and it's a great video. Whoever recorded it, shout out to you. This is why Travis Hunter went there. I love it, and I applaud Travis Hunter. I've said this before. I'm going to say it again. Kudos to him for changing the route and doing a different path. Every 5-star recruit, every top 100 recruit, they either go to Georgia, Alabama, Ohio State, USC, or Clemson. He finally switched it up and he's doing something different. And who knows, I don't think it'll happen anytime soon, but maybe some more 5-star recruits, they'll go there. I can't get enough of him. I love me some Deion Sanders. He is an outstanding coach and an outstanding motivator. He, and when I say he, I'm talking about Primetime, he is the definition of a player's coach. And why he works so well is all these players at Jackson State, they can relate to him, and that's why it works. But here's the thing, and you'll see this, where sometimes coaches, they're too friendly where the players don't respect them. No, that's not the case. They not only respect him, they fear him. And if you don't want to believe me, well, why don't you just take a look at this clip? Matt, roll the clip.
For y'all on the phone. You're going to be back on the trailways on the way home. If I catch one, what's so important that you get to check a phone right now? What's that important? Other than where you are. This is the moment. Stay in it. Lock in. Live in it. Reside in it. You're checking a phone for right now. What is that important in your life? This is the only thing you got going that can rescue your family in generations. So lock in it. If I have to say it again, you already know me.
Oh man. Wow, just watching that video myself, I put my phone down. And especially at the end, when he said, "You know me," that gave me chills. This right here, what I'm showing you, it's the untold truth about Travis Hunter and Deion Sanders. This is the part of the game, a part of their life, a part of their reality nobody's going to show you or tell you about. Deion Sanders right now, Primetime, is already one of the best coaches in the country, and you can't change my mind. Why is he one of the best coaches? Well, when it comes down to the X's and O's, he might not be the best, but I would say the biggest part of being a coach is motivation. If you can't motivate your players, if you can't get them to buy into you and your beliefs, then you don't even have the X's and O's. That doesn't matter. The biggest part about being a coach, and the most important part, there's no question about it, is getting the players to believe. He's changing the mindset of these kids. You heard him in what he said. This is the only thing that can save your family and generation. What pisses me off is when Travis Hunter announced he was going to Jackson State, all everybody said is, "Oh, well, he's got to be getting money, or his family and mom, they got to be getting some cars and houses." No, did you ever consider that maybe he just wants to go there and play for a great coach? Did you ever think about that? Why can't a 5-star recruit go to Jackson State and play for Primetime? Why does there have to be strings attached? I don't know, it beats me. Let me know in the comment section, but these 2 videos right here, it tells you everything you need to know. That's why he went there. I have nothing left to say. I just wanted to shed some light on this situation. I am curious. Let me know your thoughts down below, but road to 1 million!